our cavalcade of 90 greats begins with 9 official legends of Australian sport, flanked by the stars of tomorrow, our scholarship holders.
Yes, today 36 Australians have been elevated to be official legends of Australian sport, and tonight we have 9 with us. Firstly, the inaugural female inductee and inaugural female legend, Australian swimming great Dawn Fraser, together with Australia 2 skipper and chairman of the Sport Australia Hall of Fame, John Bertrand. Our 2 tennis legends, Davis Cup Supremo Ken Rosewall and Wimbledon champ Yvonne Goolagong-Cawley. Now to 2 of the football greats, Mr. Football himself, Ron Barassi, and lethal Lee Matthews. John Raper, considered Rugby League's greatest lock forward, and 5-time British Open golf winner Peter Thompson. And our 2012 legend, swimming superstar, Madam Butterfly, Susie O'Neill. Ladies and gents, what an iconic group.
And now to our 80 greats, and on to our track and field athletes. Pam Ryan and Judy Pollock, world record holders in the 60s and 70s. Marathon man Rob D. Costella and his coach Pat Cloesy. Dominating the sprinting world from 1968 to 1982. Please welcome Raylene Boyle, and with her, Olympic heptathlon champion Glenys Nunn Kearns. Our cyclists, world sprint champion John Nicholson, with Olympic champion and star of the road and track Kathy Watt. Next up, Phil Anderson, the first Aussie to wear the iconic Tour de France yellow jersey. And along with the man who guided cycling to new heights, Peter Bartels. And to round out this group, Olympic 4,000 metres team pursuit champion Dean Woods and coach Charlie Walsh.
Well, sport in this country is built through hard-working support staff. Let's meet some of the best. Founder of the Hall of Fame, Gary Daly, with cricket and basketball's Malcolm Speed. From the Olympic movement, Sir Donald Trescothick, Perry Crosswhite, Peter Montgomery, Bob Elphinston, and medico Dr. Ken Fitch. From aeronautics, Peter Lloyd. From netball, Joyce Brown. And from basketball, Lorraine Landon, with the patriarch of the game in this country, coaching giant Lindsay Gaze. Next to the ballroom, we have one of the golden girls of Sydney 2000 beach volleyball's Kerry Pothurst, with the Queen of Australian netball, Anne Sargent, and 3-time World Aerobics champ Sue Stanley.
Our next group is all about the power, and the first being horsepower. Let's welcome the 3-day event champions from the 60s, Neil Lavis, and from 1996, the heroic Jill Rolton, with teammate Wendy Schaefer and coach Wayne Roycroft. And a horsepower of a different kind, ladies and gentlemen, 5 times MotoGP champion Mick Doohan. Please welcome 8 times World Kickboxing Champion Stan Longanides, the only Aussie ever to have won an Olympic weightlifting gold, Dean Lucan, and world boxing star Johnny Famajon.
On to our water and winter stars. 6-time Paralympic champ alpine skier Michael Milton, with alpine world champ Zali Stegel and the godfather of all things cold and icy, Jeff Henke. And our water skiers, jumps champion Glenn Thurlow and barefoot maestro Brett Wing, with devoted administrator Max Kerwin. Next up, they both dominated their sports, Ironwoman Carla Gilbert and 36-time national champion surf lifesaver and Olympic gold medalist Clint Robinson, with former international boss Alan Welpton. And Sydney 2000 Olympic water polo gold medalist Debbie Watson, with 7-time world surfing champ Lane Beachley.
Our next group is renowned for their skills with the bats, the clubs, the rackets and the sticks. He's a 2 times World Series winner with the Yankees, baseball's Graham Lloyd. And with him, softball world champion Midge Nelson. 3 cricket captains, 3 cricket greats, Adam Gilchrist, Belinda Clark and Steve Waugh. The first Aussie female golfer to win the British Open, Edwina Kennedy, with World All-Stars lacrosse player John Berkovich. To hockey, legendary player and coach Rick Charlesworth, with the greatest of their era brothers Eric and Julian Pearce. Voted the world's greatest squash player Jeff Hunt, with 4 times British Open champion Vicky Cardwell and 5 times world champion Sarah Fitzgerald. And our tennis aces, please welcome Davis Cup hero Neil Fraser and 8 times US Open winner and Paralympic champion David Hall.
From our football codes, former boss of the VFL, Alan Aylett, with coaching greats David Parkin and Kevin Sheedy. Australian Socceroos coach Raleigh Razic, with Rugby Union International Simon Poidevin. And on to league, coaching great Wayne Bennett, with Ron Coote and the King, Wally Lewis.
And our final group, our rowers and swimmers, they were simply awesome. Mike Mackay, Nick Green and James Tompkins, 3 of the original awesome foursome, with double sculls Olympic champion Peter Anthony. From the golden era of swimming, hometown heroes of the 56 Games, John Devitt with John Hendricks, who was flown in from the United States for tonight's event. A lady who broke the first of her many world records at the age of 13, Isla Conrads, with the man who took the 100 and 200 metres double in Mexico, Michael Wendon. And our final 2 world beaters, both Olympic 1500 metre champions, John Conrads in 1960 and Kieran Perkins in 1996 and 2000. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the greatest lineup of Australian sports royalty ever assembled under one roof. Would you please make them welcome? Could I please ask you to join the members and be upstanding for the national anthem performed by Hayley Teale.